Everyone, welcome back to episode 2. The half-hour walk home stretched before him, and he minutes into work. His phone vibrated, lifting it. He saw Hera 7:02 p.m. Hey baby, are you still at work? Taehyung smiled as he typed his response. Taehyung 7:03 p.m. No, thank God. Boss tried to get me to stay, but refused and walked away. Not dealing with him. Next, era 7:05 p.m. Good. My parents were on about you getting another job. They keep forgetting you are only 16. I know the hour's sick, but I don't have any choice. It's pretty much impossible to get a better job. Hira, in 2 years you might get a part-time job in writing, but your grandson. Do you want to come over for dinner? I don't know if you had plans tonight. Taehyung entered the apartment to sing his bowl by the door. After changing into joggers, he grabbed a water bottle from the fridge and settled couch, turning on the TV. A new message plopped on his phone. Ira just spoke to my dad. He said he can pick you up after work if you want. Taehyung, what time? He finished at 8. Should we get to you up around a quarter past? See you then. Love you, Ira. Can't wait. Love you too. With nothing to do but wait, Taehyung endured of horrible Friday night television. Finally, his door pulled from his bedroom. He grabbed a jacket and key before opening the door and see Lee Bun. Are you ready, son? Bon asked with a smile. Yep, Taehyung replied, stepping out, unlocking the door before heading to the elevator with him. Excited bubbles in Taehyung's chest as he thought of spending the evening with Ira. Later that night, as he returned home, he leaned against the door, smiling to himself. He still couldn't believe he was going to be father in months. If he wasn't called into work on Sunday, he go shopping with Ira, her mother, and Amy for baby. His predictable work hour has prevented them from lot together, but this time he was determined to be there. Ira has already brought a crib and some toys, but she wanted Taehyung there to pick out clothes. They had decided to wait to find out the baby's gender, and while the baby would spend most of the time at Ira's, Taehyung still wanted to be as involved as possible. These thoughts lingered in his mind as he drifted off to sleep, his worries fading beneath the excitement of the future ahead. Taehyung sat down beside his girlfriend as his with a warm smile. How have you been? Ira said, rubbing. I'm fine, well, apart from being exhausted and these kicks constantly. At least the morning sickness is gone. Midwife, that's good. How are you finding moving around? Are you still able to walk? It's hard, but I can manage. It makes my butt hurt. Back hurt though. Midwife, that's normal for someone in your stage of pregnancy. I know you still have 4 months left, but I will warn you now. As you know, when you first came here, your chances of miscarriage were high. This will be the case during labor as well. I don't want to scare you. She added quickly, seeing the fear on Ira's face. Taehyung immediately wrapped his arm around, pressing a kiss to top of her head. Taehyung, calm down, it will be okay, I promise. Ira pulled slightly, her voice shaky and filled with panic. Ira, I don't know that, Taehyung, our baby his thing tightened his hold on her. Taehyung, because I don't know. Taehyung, because I know nothing is going to happen, baby. For around 10 minutes, Ira remained in Taehyung's arm, burying herself in his scruff of neck until she calmed down. The midwife sighed dramatically and impatient-faced. Taehyung held back an announced sigh. He dismissed. She always seems midwife. Okay, if you are ready, lie down and we will check. Baby, Hera nodded and stood up, pausing only to receive a kiss on her cheek from her boyfriend. Taehyung was thankful his baby was healthy. However, the closer Hera got to giving birth, the more worried he became. He knew he would need a better paying job. He already earned a lot, but he could only hope his saving and the additional benefits he would receive would be enough. Bones' warning about Ira not staying with them only made his fear. Ira kicking a small stone on the ground, mumbling, "Ira, great." Taehyung turned to her. "What?" Ira let out a annoyed huff. "Ira, Dad can't pick us up. He at work. Apparently you can't just walk out." Taehyung frowned at his words, sending her a look of disapproval. Taehyung, he can't just come and go as he pleases. You know, I highly doubt he would last long if he just asked to leave and pick up his 16-year-old daughter to drive her home when there are buses available and Taehyung sighed, his patience thinning. "Taehyung, I know you are pregnant and so does he. He can't help being stuck at work. Your mom works, so he needs to provide. How do you expect you to get baby's clothes with no money?" Ira scoffed. "Ira, you can't afford nappies, milk, toys and some clothes on the way. If I'm careful and keep my job, the rest, the coat, buggy and anything else our child needs would have had to come out of my saving if your dad hadn't offered to help." Ira sturdily crossed her arms. "Ira, still you could afford it. I'm sure my dad angry. He is there every day. For God's sake, you Taehyung, you will be fine without my dad. Stop acting like." Taehyung sat, picking the bridge of his nose. "Spending all the money on well, food, school books and initials for our baby, I doubt I would have enough to put anywhere near the current amount in my saving. I will just take out money." Ira threw her hands in the air. "Ira, whatever, we would be fine anyways. How are we getting home?" Taehyung glanced at his watch. "Taehyung, I have work. I got called it again. Remember, just go shopping." Ira conned in frustration. "Ira, what time does your shift start?" Taehyung, 11. So I have around 40 minutes. 30. I want to get there in enough time, and it's a 30 minutes walk. Do you know when your dad can get off?" Ira pouts. "Ira, his lunch so 12. You are." Thanks. Taehyung rubbed his temple. Taehyung, I can't control when I get called into work. I'm not having this argument again. Yes, the hours are terrible, but it pays well. Ira, I didn't say you didn't get paid well. So how are you going to kill this half an hour? Then how about shopping for the baby? Some toys and blankets, basic stuff like that. Ira frozen when she realized where Taehyung was heading. Ira, no, I'm not giving my child toys. that have already yawned. I can't believe you, Taehyung frowned. Taehyung, I can't afford expensive toys. I can't. I will watch them multiple times. Our child wouldn't even know the difference. Ira crossed her arms sternly. Ira, how many times has Dad offered to help you? Taehyung sighed. Taehyung he has, and I already owned him so much. I know he is willing to help, but he wouldn't be giving me money forever. Ira scoffed. Ira, you are being a cheapskate. Taehyung stepping inside the store. Taehyung, if you don't want, fine, go where you want. I will talk to you later. It was when Taehyung finished work that day he was revealed, kick-saved, and being told he had to next 3 days of plan to use the time to get up his baby's nursery, a room that he had once been for a study. Look around the room, pleased with the progress. The nursery wasn't large, but it had what was a coat of the black and a playpen with toys neatly stored. Dong, I know you already came in. I didn't. I need you to work until close. It's busy. Down 3 workers because of illness. You here half an hour. Thanks, I think. Fine, I will be there in 30. Hanging up, Taehyung grabbed his jacket, wallet, and phone before leaving for the 30 minutes walk to the work, already dreading the long night ahead. Time escape. It was midnight 1 month until Iraj when Taehyung received a call. Bon, Taehyung, wake up. Ira is in labor. I'm coming to pick you. Hanging up. Hanging up. Having just woken, Taehyung considered it's a dream. And as the word sank in, he shot out of the bed, panic and underline rushing through him. He quickly got dressed, sewing on jeans, a shirt, and a hood line. After sliding on the canvas and grabbing his phone from the bedside table, he rushed out of the apartment. Just remember to lock the door. The second gong struck. Pulled up, Taehyung dread filled the stomach when he saw the figure man face. Taehyung, how is she? His fear was in his tone, born in pain. There is no sign of this being as an easy birth. She wants to. Yu Gong immediately regretted his first statement when he saw Taehyung's worsened face. Gong, she will be fine, Taehyung, but the midwife said this was the highest chance of miscarriage. What if something goes wrong and I lose them both? His voice rose as he put the head in his hand. Bong, listen, Taehyung. Listen to me. Nothing is going to happen. Okay, panicking for a minute when they arrived at the hospital. Nurse took both of the men away outside Ira's room. Her heart wrenching, screaming only increased Taehyung's worries. Taehyung, can't I go in? He shouts, pounding nurse. I'm sorry, but the birth has already begun. You will in seconds. The baby is born. She gave Taehyung a was mix of sympathy and pity. Born. Okay, we understand. Thank you. He spoke before Taehyung had chance. Nurse, I understand you are not, but we can't change anything. It's the rule. Everything will be fine, I promise. Taehyung just not trying to ignore Ira's agonist scream. 3 hours later, at those words, a smile lighted up Taehyung's face, grew wider when he entered the room and saw in bed, holding a screaming bundle in her arms. Hearing footsteps, Hera looked up, abandoning her attempt to calm their baby. She gestured to Taehyung to stand beside her. Hera, you have a son. She smiled, passing their baby to Taehyung, who stared in awe. The baby calmed and snuggled into his father's arm. Taehyung, hello, little one. Hera, how about Deha? She snuggled to suggested to Taehyung's sleeping son. To Hera, Taehyung allowed it. He smiled, kissing his girlfriend on Hera. He has your eyes, sweetheart. He smiled, handing over to his grandfather. Hera, I know. I can't believe his mind was cracked as silent tear fell down her cheeks. Hera, I hope they are happy tears. She smiled at her daughter as Bang handed Deho back to Taehyung. Deho, exhausting arrival, had worn him out and he fell asleep in his father's arm, his tiny fist collapsing around Taehyung's finger. Taehyung carefully Doctor, hello. The doctor entered. Before he began, I would like to say congratulations to do some checks on the mother and baby. Wouldn't mind. I prefer to do this in private. Since you underage, you can have our one parent or guardian remain with you. The doctor turned to Ira expectantly. Amy, I will stay on. You, how about you and Taehyung get some food? We will be alright. She glanced at Taehyung, who hadn't taken Bang placed a hand on Taehyung's shoulder out of his thought, realizing what he Taehyung turned to glare at Dr. Taehyung wouldn't leave him. He refused, showing Bang's hand off shoulder. Doctor, I'm sorry, but you don't have a choice. I promise nothing will happen. She smiled, used to parents reacting this way. Then he ordered, grabbing the boy's shoulder and guided him out, ignoring the protest. The horrible hospital food mixed with the lack of appetite left them staring into space. His tuna sandwich forgetting. Come on, Taehyung, you need to eat. Understand the teen's worries. Taehyung, I am. He protested, but Saib and Bong gave him a look, clearly meant to do as I say. Giving in, he unwrapped sandwich and took a bite. Despite it being 4 p.m., Taehyung was surprised how busy the hospital cafe was. Over half the chairs were filled with anxious family members. Taehyung was halfway through his sandwich when Bong's phone rang. Bong, it's me. He looked up as he answered. Taehyung had finished his sandwich and sipping his coffee. Cook, Taehyung, his Bong, yes, Era is fine, but here, Hershey said worried, but I told her she can meet after school. I didn't tell her anything else. Taehyung, is she home alone? Bong, no, my sister is with her. I thought she will able to sleep. Taehyung nodded, taking another sip of the drink, his mind occupied with the thoughts about his and others. The host future to be continued. In the next episode, hope you will enjoy this episode. How was it? Comment it down. And don't worry, there is some mystery hidden about the child's birth and who he actually is. I will see you again in the next episode. Till then, take care, safe, love you, bye bye.